Hello friends! In this video you're going to find out everything about energy guides, and I'm going to talk about a process that I do for my clients called meeting your energy guide. There are of course secondary and primary energy guides that are always approximately somewhere near our energy bodies. Secondary energy guides, they always come and go. They come and then they leave our energy body. The reason for that is that, of course, we attract our secondary energy guides during difficult periods of our life, or, for example, if we go through difficult emotional periods, then, of course, we attract secondary energy guides which at that certain moment resonate as support, resonate as our solution that we need during this time. After they support us, after they help us, then of course they have opportunity to decide to leave and move on and do something else. Primary energy guide is different. With primary guide we are connected most often with a soul contract. This soul contract can go back to some galactic journeys or some past lives. So as I connect and support my clients in this process, we also find out everything about that connection. So you're definitely going to be able to sense and have a deeper understanding for that relationship and why is it authentic to you. Of course, some people, they see energy guides more visual. Some don't see visuals, but they have this strong sensation of presence, of this energy. So energy guide and also your ability to see or feel energy always chooses, and it's always in a way adapted to you, how you're going to sense your energy guide in this process. Those people who work with me and those people who have this very strong visual ability to see with their mind's eye, as I guide them, they see magnificent details. Their energy guide in a way shows in different forms, different colors, also gives out very specific details about his or her appearance. Of course, I already said energy guides and all higher frequencies, they do not have a gender, but they can identify with neutral, with masculine, with feminine energy, and that is also something that we discover throughout this process. The way how energy guide in a way shows himself or herself, it is also connected and it is also important, because when we sense a certain form or visual, we are inspired to ask specific questions. That means that also by the way how we sense, how we see our energy guide in this process, we are in a way being guided to ask the right questions. In my experience, I'm already connected and I work with my energy guide over 15 years. I discovered that energy guides, when we work with them, they definitely tend to change form or shape. And in my experience, I did saw that already 3 or 4 times my energy guide change its shape, because as I evolve, my energy guide evolves with me. Because as we go through this earthly experience, we always get different lessons. We always have, we go through different periods and different emotional states, and our consciousness evolves. Because there are only so many questions that we can ask if we see the form in one way. How you're going to see and how you're going to sense your energy guide, of course, depends on you. For everybody is authentic, for everybody is different. I have already worked with many who saw very detailed descriptions, very visual descriptions, but I also worked with people who in a way are more feeling based. They describe how this sensation, how this presence feels, what kind of information they're getting, and it can also be very, very strong sensation. It can also be very beautiful. I start this process by creating a sacred space. This space that in a way resonates the most with you, and we create everything within that space, and in a way that is the space where you go in your meditations after we connect you, after you meet your spirit guide. So usually what I discovered in my work is that energy guide, our primary energy guide, is usually connected either to galactic journeys or some past lives. So in this process, I also go deeper with my clients and we find out what kind of and which life experiences you already had with your energy guide. And I witness so much emotional release, so much joy that comes out of a process like this when we discover how beautifully intertwined we truly are with higher frequencies. When I talk about this topic of being one, of being intertwined with something greater than ourselves, I also want to mention this beautiful aspect. Every week I work with my clients and I do connect them with higher self, I do connect them with energy guides, and I do energy scans. And what I recognized, especially in these sort of energy processes where you work with me one-to-one, one-on-one, over Zoom or Skype, so where I'm really present in real time, I discovered that for this amount of time, the person that works with me and our guides, all light beings and every soul that in a way wants to support us in this process, we create and we are a temporary collective consciousness. How did I come up? How did I find out that it's really true? Because I got proof. For every person that I work with, every person that I connect to higher self or energy guide, I always write little notes. Either some descriptions that my clients told me that they saw on their inner journey, description of their energy guide, description of a higher self or the room where higher self resides, some particular details on the inner journey that I guide my clients. And what I discovered, that from Monday to Friday, of course I do these processes from Monday to Friday. On the weekend I, in a way, reset my energy, I cleanse my energy. But for these few days, from Monday to Friday, I realized that people tend to repeat specific details that person the day before or 2 days before saw in their inner journey. So in a way I was amazed as I witnessed that we truly go into this inner journey that truly exists vibrationally. So I discovered for myself, because I had this opportunity, I discovered that everybody who works with me in a way is a part of my energy field, and I discovered that we truly are one, that when we work together, when we meditate together, when we send good thoughts, especially in such intimate relationship, in these deep intimate processes, when we work together, we become one. It is so beautiful to know and to witness that truly there is no separation between us. So process like this is amazing if you feel like you want to get to know your energy guide, if you need and if you want to have authentic meditations, because of course after I support you to meet your energy guide, you have this tool, you can constantly go to this sacred space in a way how I show you, and you can continue your conversations, you can continue this work. When I connect you with your energy guide, of course, because I have the experience not only in communication with my galactic family, but experience with contacting my higher self and having this inner work and meditations with my energy guide, I know how to, in a way, vibrationally push you to get to that point, to, in a way, release, to surrender, to truly feel how beautiful it is to be connected to something that is so close to us, but in a way so far away, until we accept it, until we become aware of it, and then you can truly work with it. You can truly base your energy work, your meditations around your energy guide, and it can change everything for you. Especially, I'm saying this because it did change it for me. With me connection, as I connected when I was a teenager with my energy guide, I work over 15 years with my guide, and I established this very deep connection. So even if you do not sense your galactic family, everybody can in a way receive this guidance from our energy guides if we know how to connect. If you do not know how to connect, if you feel like you need support, if you would love to work with me in this process, you can always contact me to meet your energy guide at orionelli@hotmail.com. I am so grateful to have met so many beautiful people and so many beautiful energy guides who prove me constantly how beautiful our existence here, right now, and right here is. Until we meet again, Namaste.